we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
First team foul.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Now here's Porter. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's Simmons. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, I love how hard Simmons goes to the glass. I mean, he knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive for his team.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And that one's good by Porter.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Here's Young. Michael Porter making his last shot. And George with the stuff.
Impressive mobility right there from George. He's fantastic at finding that space off the pick and roll.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Rockets making a change here. And it's Milwaukee's ball, trailing by 2. Here's Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Bucks. Driving to the basket. Chalk up 2 there. Simmons got his second basket.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. Now, here's Garland. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
There's Levine. No good on the shot. Houston in the lead. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Garland. Nifty move. Rebounded by Capella.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Levine with the slam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. Exit out to Garland. Back to Brooks. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. To the inside. The kick out to Porter. The quick look, no good that time.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's George. Banked in off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Here's the drive. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters. Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Now, here is Young. Scoreless thus far. Here's Kessler. And some nice passing there by Houston. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard looking around. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and rolls.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lillard. There's Porter with the three. A rebound by Washington.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the left side wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the basket by Lillard.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young outside. In the corner, it's Kessler. Off target with his three. Lillard outside. 3 seconds left. And it's sent back by Kessler. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Lillard. A rebound by Washington. Houston leading by 3. Right side, Porzingis. Back to Young. Outside, Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kessler. That shot off. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Levine with the drive. And then Levine with the jam.
That's one of Levine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
To the middle. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Bucks with possession here. 4-point game. Here's Lillard. Takes it inside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Garland. Pass to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Back to Garland. Here's Brooks. Sinks that one from the post. Brooks has got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Porzingis. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And so Garland will bring it up for Houston. 6-point lead. To the wing on the left. Porzingis can't hit. Now Simmons. He has 7. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
XDA, he is a worker and living the dream. From deep Washington, Bucks trail by 6. Here's Levine, and Levine with the slam.
Levine has that buoyant bounce. He just looks like he's floating when he goes up top.
Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Garland. And Kessler throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Outside for Batum. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Jones.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Houston in the lead. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul. In for the Bucks. Number 0.
Garland surveying the D. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Lillard, right side. It's Porter, outside. Kessler with the rebound. Washington inside. Can't cash in from close range. It's a close game here in Houston. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Lillard. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The Rockets call.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Bucks making a change here. 1:10 left to play in the first half. And George, here we go. Stolen by Levine. And here is Simmons. He's got 7. Right side, Jones. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Young for 3. It's good from long range. Young's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Bucket is good. Simmons got 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to George. And some nice passing there by Houston. Young with no one around. And the 3 off target. Pass to Jones. Driving the lane. Count that one. Jones has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks ahead. Ending the second quarter with an energy burst. A 19-7 run. back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Simmons looking it over. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Simmons driving inside. Left side, Jones. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Young outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Inside. Here's Porter. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. 9 points for Michael Porter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Pass to Porter. Now here's Capella. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go. Some room here for Caldwell Pope. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. LaVine just seems to glide down the lane.
Young for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Levine. Headshot off. Excellent D there from George. And so Young will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. For the tie. Rebounded by Capella. Levine inside the three-point line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
For 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Levine into the lane. And Levine with the slam.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
Throughout his career, Clark, Contavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Porzingis with the steal. Porter with the steal. Simmons on the wing. He's got 11. And the dunk by Capella.
Excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to his game.
Pass to Brooks. Tries to keep it alive. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Screen by Porzingis. Brooks with no one around. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
On the wing, Levine. Outside for Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, got to stay down on the pump fake. You've heard me say it multiple times, guys. When Simmons gets you in the air, the rest of it is easy for him.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
So he comes up empty at the line.
And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight. And that's a running theme. It's something he's got to work on.
Down low. Out to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Houston. That ball's nice speed that time from George. 7 points for Brooks.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring rhythm.
Porter with the steal. And here we go. Outside for Simmons. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Porter outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And Kessler throws it down.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Puts the move on. It's Beverly on the wing. Lillard outside. And the wide-open shot from Reddish. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you. And I know he's... for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And Lillard throws it down.
Recognizing the scouting report, Lillard knows he can drive on this team.
Pass to Washington. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee leading by 8. Lillard outside. The kick out to Lopez. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Here's Levine. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
But you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Bucks leading by 10. Lillard outside. Pass to Reddish. In the corner, it's Levine. And they recover it. Lillard with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside. Porzingis. It's sent back down by Simmons. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks on defense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Lillard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half. Young from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Levine looking around. Outside for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
To the paint. Stolen by Levine. Fast break, Milwaukee. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
no clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Jones Jr.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Left side, Porter. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Milwaukee ball. At the line for the Bucks.
And the technical free throw is good.
And Porter Jr. is a gifted scorer. I mean, one who possesses really good size and length that makes it hard for defenses to reel him in.
Levine up top. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Houston. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Young outside. Inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Houston making a switch. Bucks leading by 9. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down low. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
2 minutes remaining.
Right side, Jones.
2 minutes.
Outside, Levine. .153 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
To Porzingis. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Outside for Caldwell Pope. From the arc. Rebounded by Capella.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Over to the left wing. Levine wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Rockets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside, Jones. Takes the 3. Misses the shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Hey, Jimmy. What the net? Oui. J'ai shooté.
Il va faire passe, non? Il va faire passe, non? Mais c'est téléjoc, 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 téléjoc.